Hello everyone, MaxcoolV here. In this video, I'm gonna explain you guys all the redstone components. So let's get right into it. Be sure to watch till the last as I will give some tips on how to become good at redstone at the last. So I divided it into three difficulties: red for hard, yellow for medium, and green for easy. So the first redstone component is a comparator. A comparator is actually very hard, so I should make a separate video for that. I'll make a separate video for that in the future. Next is a redstone dust. Redstone dust has a frequency of 15 blocks. In redstone mechanism, you need to be familiarized with two terms: soft powered and hard powered. Soft powered literally means that a block is getting powered by a redstone dust softly, but if a block is getting powered by an observer or a repeater, it is called hard powered. So a redstone dot soft powers its block when it's like a dot. So it powers all these blocks, including the block below it. But when it's a line like this, it only powers these two blocks. It does not power these blocks. It only soft powers these two blocks. So I'll show you guys. So if I put it like this and put a redstone lamp here, it will be on. But if I put here, it won't be on, since it's not soft powering it. And when a block is getting soft powered, the other redstone component on the other side, like this, will be on. So when a redstone dot is soft powering a block, the other redstone component will also turn on. So that's it for redstone dust. The next redstone component is a redstone repeater. So when you power a redstone repeater, it goes for another 15 block range, because normally redstone dust has 15 block range, but when you suppose it's like this goes for 4 blocks, then now it will only go for something like 11 blocks. But now if you put a repeater, then it will go for another 15 blocks. But one disadvantage is that it will consume one tick time. You can change how much time it consumes so that you can make cool redstone contraptions. That's it for repeater. The next redstone component is a redstone torch. When a redstone torch is placed in the floor, it powers all these redstone dust in the side, and also the redstone dust, if there's a block above, also the redstone dust above. And when it's kept here, it will power this redstone dust. You may think that it's because it's connecting, but it's not. It will power this redstone dust, this area, and here also, and also the above part, as it is soft powering this part. Then the next redstone component is an observer. Observers are really interesting redstone component, because if you put, suppose if I put this, if you put any object here, it gives a one tick pulse to a redstone contraption or a redstone dust. So it takes a block update from here. Even if you like have a carrot, not a carrot, if you have a pumpkin, then every stage it will give a one tick pulse. So that's it for redstone. And you might have heard from other YouTubers that redstone observer gives 2 ticks, while a redstone dust is powered in front of it. It may be confusing, but it's actually a simple topic. The thing is that while you power this, you might see that the redstone lamp came 2 times. While you power this observer senses that the redstone dust is powered, so it gives one output to this redstone lamp, and this lamp gets on. That's the first output. The second output is that this observer senses that this redstone dust is off, I mean like not powered. So when it senses that it's not powered, it gives another output to this redstone lamp. So that's it for observers. The next redstone component is a daylight sensor. You can also use this as a night sensor. In a daylight sensor, it gives a redstone output according to what time it is. This white thing represents that it's a daylight sensor. If you right click on this, it becomes blue and it's the night sensor. So you can see that there's no redstone output since it's a day. So we have completed the hard part. Now we are in the medium part. It is only something like 4 redstone components, so it's easy. The first redstone component is a piston. So a piston pushes a block when it's powered. And when you depower it, it does not take the block back. But in a case of a sticky piston, it will push the block and also take the block back. As you can see, it pushes, takes back. But another instance is that when you give 1 tick pulse to a sticky piston, it pushes the block but does not take it back, as you can see. And when you give a 1 tick pulse, when the block is already pushed away, it retracts the block, as you can see. So the next redstone component is a dispenser. A dispenser dispenses items like eggs, firework rockets, mostly dispenses most of the things. What is the difference between a dropper and a dispenser? In a dropper, if you put items, actually sandstone in dispenser also, it won't dispense it, but it will act as a dropper. It will just drop the item like this. But if you put anything except for blocks in the dispenser, then, so as you can see, it dispenses them. But if you put this in a dropper, it will just drop the spawn egg. That's the main difference between these two redstone components. Now I wanted to mention slime block and honey block, even though they are not counted in the redstone block area, but I guess they should be counted in the redstone block area as they go really well with redstone blocks. So what slime does is that it sticks to other slime blocks, and other normal blocks also stick to this slime block. So if I just power this piston, as you can see, if those were not slime blocks, what will happen is that only the middle block will be there. But when you put slime blocks, it will stick other stuff which are near to it. So these slime blocks can attract the stuff in its all faces, like this everywhere it can attract. But a piston can only push up to 12 blocks. So that means, suppose if I do it and if I put this like this, as you can see, it will attach, the slime blocks will attract these, and the piston should be able to push them. But if I put one extra block, since this is 12 blocks, as it's a 3 into 2 and there are two objects, if I put one extra block also, it cannot push it, as you can see, because the push limit of the pistons are 12 blocks only. And the honey block is the same thing, does the same thing of the slime block, but the only difference is that there are two differences. The first difference is that they both don't stick to each other. So as you guys know, slime blocks will attract other blocks in all other phases, but except for honey blocks, as you can see. Then the other difference is that, suppose it's like, and I put a slime block here, as you can see, this will hard power this block, and then the redstone line will come here, but it works in a slime block since it can't take power from a redstone component. But if you put a honey block instead of a slime block, see, it does not give the redstone output, because honey blocks are like glass. As you know, glass does not let redstone current pass through it. So that's it for the medium part. Now we go for some really simple redstone components like redstone lamp. Redstone lamp is really simple actually. When you power it, it just gets powered. That's it for the redstone lamp. And the second is a lever. We used this for explaining all the redstone components. It gives it's like, what do you say, it's actually a lever only. It gives a redstone signal until and unless it's on. When it's off, you don't get a redstone signal. And a button and a lever are almost same, but the difference is that a button has a pulse. Like if you press this, it will be there for some time and then go. But lever, you can keep it on for how much ever you want. Now I will show you guys some tips on how to become good at redstone. So the first thing you need to do to become good at redstone is to create a new world as creative, and it should be super flat, and press this customize button, presets, and redstone ready. Now you can practice your redstone skills. So the second thing to become good at redstone is to use different colored blocks for different circuitry, so that you can know which circuitry it is, and if there's any problem, you can resolve it easily. The last tip is to watch YouTubers like me who give redstone ideas and stuff. That's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and it's helpful. Consider clicking the like button and also the subscribe button. Click the bell icon for notifications. Thank you. See you later.